Welcome, boardwalkers, to day 33 of our 100 Days Bird Painting Challenge. And today's bird is going to be the Black-Bellied Whistling Duck. We've got a set of watercolors ready and some Pitt pastels. So let's get into this. I'm going to take a mixture of my buff titanium and my burnt sienna and make a slightly light colored brown. And I'm going to use this brown in a few places. And then we're going to gradually go over it with some darker color and pencils, maybe. And I'm going to use some of this brown in here on this post or stump that this duck is on. Carefully paint around these feet and legs. These feet and legs are an unusual color for our bird. And now I'm going to go into this Payne's Gray mix for our black. And I'm just going to hit this with a light gray. We might have to go over this with our Pitt pastels to darken that up to a nice gray like I really want. And I'm going to hit these back sections here with this gray. And the face is going to be gray. So I'm just dropping in these colors really quick so they fit. And we're going to throw a little bit of this gray in here on this post as well, especially on this top section to give us some shadow. Now, the next unusual part of this bird is its pink legs. So we're going to take our pink mixture that we've been using all this week, which has been our watery primary red magenta. I'm going to kick these legs in here, and I'm going to run a little bit of that pink on our bill, because the bill is an orangey red color. I'm going to hit some orange on there next, on that bill. If I can get it in there, come on. Oh, no. I was afraid of that. Alright, this is where we fix our mistake. Don't panic. Pick up that orange off that gray. There we go. And we're good to go. See? Not a problem. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of spots under here because it's not fully dark under that part. And then I'm going to push this gray in here again. I'm going to push that orange out. There we go. And there we are. Now, let's get in here with some Pitt Pastel. We're going to use some of that orangey red to darken up this beak a little bit. I want to use the brown Pitt Pastel. Well, if I can grab it. And I want to darken up this texture under here on this neck, because this neck is supposed to be really dark. Ooh, that is going to be looking kind of weird with this stripe piece in there on my paper. So if we can cut that down some. Alright. A little bit of brown in here. And a little bit of brown up on this head. Maybe add a little bit of brown to this wood down here. Now, let's go in with our black Pitt pencil for that eye. We need that eye. And we need the dot on the beak for the nostril. And then we're going to come in with some dots. More dots on this underside. And then we're going to come in with a little bit of dark texture on this bottom belly and emphasize that belly. Because that's the prominent feature, right? Since it's in our name. Alright, and I'm going to just darken up some of this stripe right in here. And put some separation of little feathers in this white section. Because that section is white. But I want it to look like feathers. And I'm kind of putting curved motions in on this black to give some texture of the different feather. And put just a little bit of color on that part there. And let's see if I can smooth out this color right here with my brush. Just a hair. I want to rub it in a little bit. There we are. And there we have day 33, the Black-Bellied Whistling Duck. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying this content. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Goodbye for now.